Yeah, YouTubers, Tasman here, bringing you another episode of Tasman SkyMod. And you might notice in my hand I have a whole bunch of lassos. And the reason is I've been going over to my farm, and look, yeah, I forgot to mention, I planted trees. It looks pretty cool if you ask me. I only planted some jungle, oak, and some birch. But we got some trees growing on in here now. Looks pretty good. And I actually used my little saw, and I have cut glowstone up down to glowstone nooks. So all throughout here we have little nooks on all the trees and up in here, just so that mobs don't spawn and stuff like that. So pretty cool. But the main reason I've been using the lassos is I've been gathering cows and sheep and dumping them into my smeltery. And the reason for that, you might notice, or maybe you don't, actually, know, where did I do it? Oh, I think I had a pick. Yeah, maybe we'll find it later. Why am I always losing stuff? I need to get more organized. There's my saw. The saw, by the way, I don't remember if it was in an episode that actually got put up when we did all the other stuff. But we built these things. The diamond dolly, just a dolly, which is just iron and a piece of wood, which is not too hard. And then just add 3 diamond to the bottom of it. I don't remember what the thing is we did that for. I think it actually has less of an effect on you if it's out of diamond. I can't remember exactly. Then we also have the barrel hammer. This is for removing upgrades on our different barrels, because we had some void storage things on some of the barrels we didn't want. So we needed to remove those. Really easy. 5 iron and 2 sticks. And then finally we have the saw. Once again, with our diamond would be really hard to do, except for with our sieving system, it's much easier. So with the diamond saw here, all it is 5 sticks and a diamond in the middle, and that gives us our diamond saw. Oh, we're gonna dump these guys. Yeah, so our sieve over here has been doing great. I've added a 3rd one because it was still backing up a bit, but I mean, you can see we got 9 stacks of diamonds, 7 stacks of emeralds, 55 of redstone, just because I keep using it, 150 of coal, and later this will be a really big one, yellorium. And this is actually the whole reason we're actually sieving sand. Usually I don't do the sand because of how little it gives us. Oh, hold on, I gotta go for just a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So anyway, what I was saying is when we get into big reactors and stuff, we'll definitely want yellorium. And right now we have almost 4 stacks of it, so that is really good. Right now, we have plenty of power for what we're doing, but it could quickly change. So anyway, like I said, I did add a 3rd sieving unit down here. Oh, let's change back to us. Whoop. I also made it so we could step up. I've also went ahead, and now that we've got more stuff coming in here, we I think in the last episode I showed that we took this. We put it in our crusher, and that turned it into crushed netherrack, and then we could see that, and we got those nether ores. I've also taken about 20 stacks of soul sand, and I've sieved that, and I've also taken a bunch of, I think I did like 30 stacks of stone. So I haven't, oh yeah, I have. So from our soul sand, we get nether wart, we get gas tears, we get heat sand. Now the heat sand we also get from this guy, the sludge broiler over there. So we can actually just put that in there. Oop, wrong button. But we also got tainted soil, and then these other trees. This one, as I recall, explodes or something like that. Grows on the ceiling, or one of these do. Fuse wood. That sounds like it would. And then these guys up here are what you get from stone, along with the little tiny rocks and pebbles we don't want. Also, you'll notice here we've got full stacks of both cocoa beans and cactus. We don't want those anymore, so I actually went in here. Can I get it? Right there. Oh, right there. And I've added the cocoa beans and that, and exotic seeds, along with our other 3 stones. So we don't get those in here anymore. It just trashes them. We'll go ahead and let the exotics, or the ancient spores, which give us mycelium, but we already have that. Just so we have a ton, we'll just let it go to there, and when it overflows that, then we'll go ahead and say, yeah, we don't need it anymore, and we'll put it in our trash also. Alright, so now the question that you're probably asking is, okay, what are you going on and on about? You were talking about lassos, and then you came over here about all your sieving stuff. Well, the reason we wanted the lassos, I made new lassos, is so that we could actually get animals and throw them into our smelter and get blood. And the reason we want that is I was looking at the types of pickaxe heads we could get, and there was one that looked kind of interesting. Let's see. Well, let's just do it this way. A pig iron. So this, no, that one's, yeah, pig iron pickaxe. It's mining level. Wait, that's not the one it was. Was it? Oh, maybe it is. I was looking online and it said that the obsidian pickaxe and this actually mine the same amount. They can both do up to, that says only redstone, so maybe we don't want it, and we have a crap ton of pig iron. Anyway, the way you make pig iron, let's see, it kind of looks like bacon is what it says to make molten pig iron. Let's see, can we right click you? No. Which one do we want? No, that's uses, recipes. There we go. So you take emerald, you liquefy it, which is why we don't have, I put like 30 emerald in there. And then you take iron and you take blood and it turns into pig iron. So if we go in here, but if it doesn't let me go at least to obsidian, I don't want it. So we have a ton of emerald. We have quite a bit of, we have 45 ingots worth of that. We have 10, what is that, millibuckets of blood, and we have 3,024 millibuckets of pig iron. And oh, now I'm worried about actually making it, because if that says it's only redstone, then they must have taken it down, because it used to say, or online it says the durability is actually higher too, but mining speed 78, that's higher than it was. I'm a little worried about that now, because I wanted something as we go into our worlds to be able to mine all the ores we find. And I know cobalt, I mean, maybe we'll end up doing that. Where did I put the cobalt? Oh, I put another chest up here. So we might have enough to make a cobalt pickaxe head. But we got to get all this crap out of here first. But that'll come later. That's okay. So there were a couple recipes that I didn't mention. One is for the Dimlet researcher. And the reason we didn't make it is because you actually need an unknown dimlet or a dimlet in order to make it. So we're going to go hopefully to a world and at least get 3 dimlets so we can make these 2 guys. The other thing I wanted to point out is we can actually make a dimension manual, or if you just move the redstone to the other side, we can actually get the RF tools manual for all the other tools. We actually want the dimension manual, so we're going to go ahead and make that. And then, like I said last episode where it was too noisy over there, I decided to make sure we're under the chunk loader so that when we're in a dimension there's still power going to it. So I put it down here. We actually have done some stuff down here. So I've got our Thaumcraft stuff over here, and then on this side we have our stuff for our dimension for our RF tool dimensions. And this is where we're going to put the researcher and the scrambler, and we'll explain those once we get there. Now, the one thing in the last episode, we actually used the inscriber here and we made a dimension. I've been getting us extra blocks for power. Whoops, shift, there we go. That's just where I fill up power and stuff. I've actually went and I made another dialer and another, well, no, we already had the transmitter, but I filled it up with power. As you can see, it says energy 200,000 RF, so it's all full. Whoops, I want to grab you. There we go. And we're going to throw that down here and let that go ahead and start charging. So we're going to have a couple extras. So for our trip today, we're going to go to a new dimension. If we like it, we're going to go ahead and keep it, but we're going to take all our Thaumcraft stuff. And I wanted to show you also one other thing. In the Thaumonomicon, if there's things you want to start researching, what you do is you simply click on the thing. So like over here we have advanced node tapping. If we want to do that, and we have paper in our inventory, as you can see we have paper and we have an ink. You need an extra inkwell for this, and this is for refilling our inkwell when it runs dry. But for example, oops, where am I? Oop, right here. I clicked on, is it this one? No. New. I clicked on one of these things. Aspects of Magic. I think it'll say that I already clicked it. I thought I clicked on, well, let's just do this so you can see. Actually, we could do this and tell which one it was. So if we go back here, grab this, research notes for research expertise, knowledge is power. I don't remember which one I clicked on, dang it. Horizon nodes, research, oh, that's what it is. That's why it says I already have it. Before it didn't say I already had it because it wasn't in my inventory. So as you can see, if you simply right click on this, or left, actually I think you can left click on it, you can actually create research notes for that. So what you do then is you can take the research notes and you can place them in here, and this will give you a little puzzle. So this is saying what I need to do is get everything to connect. However, I don't know what this one is or this one. So there's a couple things we can do. We can actually take, for example, I was able to get motion by mixing, I think it was air and virtuous. But let's say we take fire and water, and if we mix those two, we might get a new element, which it'll research and give us a new one, or we just fizzle out. Now it is important to note that you do lose these when you do this. So let's see if we can get a new one. No, that didn't do anything. So how about fire and earth? There we go. We got some life now. So it took what we had and it gave us some life now. So we can actually use these recipes to create new ones, and you know, like if we have not enough light, we can always do more. So like if we were to do, what's this one? Energy. Maybe if we did energy and that. Nope, nothing. All right, but we're not going to do that right now. We're going to put the, we'll keep that. So that's what you do with your research. You put it in here, and what you do then is you try and connect, and we'll go over it later, all three of these things together. If you do it, then you master the research. What we want to do today, and let's see, we're 13-ish minutes in, so I think we're good, is I've already added our world, our dimension tab, not dimlet, into here. As you can see, it's ID number 2. And it takes forever. See at the bottom it says current power. It's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like 40 million. So that's why I decided to go ahead and stick that in there, because you want to wait until it's fully powered and that this thing gets its power back, so you know that that's powered. before you actually try and go into the dimension. Once it's fully powered, you can come into here, you can click on your main area, and I named these, by the way, Skybase T for transmitter and Skybase R for receiver. And you can just name those right there. If you want to make them public and add other people, then all you have to do is type in a name down here, hit add, and it'll kind of create a whitelist for who can get on it. And then here we have our analyzer to tell us about the world we're going into. Basically, we don't want to go if it's red because it means probably certain death. So let's go ahead and turn this on. So this is us, Skybase T transmitter to ID2. And that's because we didn't name the dimlet. In other words, we could name it and give it something over here. So we're going to go ahead and dial. And as you can see, it's yellow because the dimension is not chunk loaded that we're going to. So we're going to grab this stuff right here, and one of these, and this, and maybe that, and this, and this, and we're going to go whoop, to a new dimension. Wow. It's a yellow dimension. Oh. Well, great. It is a sky. What was that? We got some bat. What was that? All right, hold on. Oh, it's a snowman. I guess the snow golems form here. I don't know that we're going to find anything really good here. When we do find a good dimension, I like just kind of cleaning this up. I move that guy right there, and then put my other one there, and then my dialing device. You don't need to have the dialing device here, but I like it. That's so funny. All right, so let's go into bat mode and just see if we can at least find some little places that have dimlets. Oh, okay. Dimlets. Look at this. It's like a snow golem dimension. However, snow golems can't live in it. So weird. Now, generally, you can find little structures. Oh, pigs. Oh, a lot of. Oh no, those aren't pigs. Those are snow golems dying. You can find lots of little structures. Wow, do you see all those? I bet there's a lot of snowballs over here. Look at all that. What a funny dimension. Let's see. So we're just going to fly a little bit. Are those really sheep? Yep, some sheep. I'm not seeing any right yet. Uh-huh. Let's go over here and just see if there's anything. Now the sad thing is, if I place my transmitter over here, do we see any? I'm not seeing any structures. Just a lot of floaty places. We're already in a sky biome. We don't want another one. Probably should have placed a mark where we started. Hindsight's 20/20, right? Let's kind of head back where we started. I'm going to place a waypoint there. And I don't know, maybe, and if I have to generate more biomes, I have to power them up. And that takes forever. So maybe what I'll do is try and find a biome that is friendly. I think we'll search this one out for the rest of the time. And then we'll go ahead and let's see. I'm going to place the beacon right here. Whoop. Place a waypoint, a new one. I don't care. We'll just call this. Oh. What should we call this? Home. Sure, why not? Okay, close and close. There we go. So now we know where home is. we're just going to do a little exploring. We only have, what, like 4 or so minutes left of this episode. We'll see if we can find... This is going to be a laggy biome, too, because we have all these lavas and waters going on forever that are being updated. But what we really want to do is see if we can find one of those little structures. What a weird biome. So when you do the random, you never know what you're going to get. And I don't even know if mobs spawn here. There's a possibility that only snow golems and sheep. That's all I've seen so far. Great. Let's go over to that one. Look at all the snow golems just dying. So funny. Yeah, I'm not seeing any. And I'm not seeing any trees and stuff. Oh, there's a spider. So at least spiders can spawn here. What a weird biome. Oh, hold on. Gotta wait. Let it refresh. Oh, we're down to 12 frames. It's loading chunks. Alright, we'll give it a second. We're moving too fast. Whew. Oh, there's a creeper. Alright, well, it's not looking like... I don't know where... What the heck? Why did creeper blow up? I have no idea. Yeah, all we have is lava and stuff. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and I'll close out here. We'll go ahead and end our episode here. And I'll create another biome, charge it all up, and see if we can get anything good. If I don't, then I'll go ahead and create another biome, charge it up. We'll just keep incrementing our dimlet. Hopefully, out of all the different, well, we get 10... up to 10 digits, so hopefully by the time we get up to number 10 or 0, we'll actually have found a decent place. But it's not looking too positive. What I need to do here is I need to throw down my transmitter and send us back home. But you don't need to see that. Wait, what's this light over here? Why is there light in that tree? Oh, we're back down to no frames. Oh, it's probably a beehive. Is there a beehive? Is it an aura node? Let's check through this. Wee. I don't see an aura node. Oh, might as well scan stuff while we're here too, huh? Yeah. We're pretty much out of time. So thank you guys so much for joining me. In the next episode, hopefully we'll have a nice biome to kind of explore. This one, like I said, we already have a sky biome. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this, be sure to leave a thumbs up down below. Aside from that, comment, like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. And until next time, I'll be seeing you later. Bye. Okay, I just wanted to mention one last thing. So this was kind of a bum biome. So what we want to do is, I want to just show you what we can do. So we can click on that. We can interrupt the call now. That disables that. If we come here, I know we talked about this, that we can go ahead and disassemble our dimlet like that. And now we have our 0 one there. We can actually take it and put it in there, increment it. Now you'll see it's dimlet 1. Then we can come back in here, do that, and then we can call this, let's call it world 1. And if we store it, now we have world 1 with 1 digit in it. Throw this in here, wait 200 years for it to refill. So as you can see, this is going to be 11 RF to run. and you can see the things going up over there. And we want to wait until that is completely full before we do it. But what I wanted to show you is even now we don't like this world that's ID number 2. We have this one that's now ID number 3. See the parentheses? So we can get rid of this world completely by using the command RF for RF tools and T for tools, obviously, and then dim, and we can type safe and del, and we want to get rid of number 2. And now if we go in here, we'll see number 2 is gone, because if you do a whole ton, you can have a lot of things in here and it gets really messy. So you can keep it clean by doing that. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to quickly point that out, that you can do a safe delete of your dimensions. Do not try and do safe deletes of 0 or 1. That will cause issues. You only want to do the ones that are dimlets that you create, which usually start with 2 and go up. So we're on dimlet number 3, or dimension number 3, ID 3, and we named it world 1. Alright guys, so that's it for reels this time. We're going to let this other dimension power up, and then I'm going to go check it out and see what we get. And in the next episode, hopefully I'll have a good dimension that we can go to. So thank you guys so much again for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, be sure to leave a thumbs up down below. Aside from that, comment, like, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. And until next time, I'll be seeing you later. Bye.